Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're diving into a story called The Billionaire's Brushstrokes.
That's right.
We're really focusing on, the start of it all, the connection or potential connection between Leela Rose, who's this struggling artist,
hmm
and Declan Blackwood, this very reclusive billionaire.
And our mission, I guess, is to see how art, maybe love, and dealing with your past starts to change them based on these first glimpses we get.
Exactly. And it's interesting, the dedication itself kind of sets the scene, doesn't it?
It really does. It talks about reaching beyond limits, the power of art, unexpected connections. It's almost like a little spoiler for the
Good
journey.
preview. Yeah. So let's talk about Leela Rose first. We find her, and the description's quite vivid, in this tiny attic studio.
Right. You can almost picture the cramped space, the smell of turpentine.
Totally. And she's pouring all this raw emotion onto her canvases. She's clearly got talent.
Oh, definitely gifted.
Yeah.
But fame and fortune, not quite there yet.
Not at all. The description mentions her look, dark hair pulled back, determined, but tired.
And those haunted eyes, that really sticks out.
It does. Suggests there's more going on beneath the surface, right? She's just getting by. And there's this feeling of a past that's still, hanging around.
Yeah, that contrast is sharp, the vibrant, powerful art versus her, well, her difficult daily reality.
And those eyes, like you said, maybe her art is her way of working through whatever haunts her, trying to heal, maybe?
Could be. It often is for artists, isn't it?
Then things take a turn. Out of the blue, this commission lands in her lap.
From the Declan Blackwood, the recluse himself.
Exactly. For a huge mural, no less, in his super private mansion. Talk about a lifeline.
It is massive for her. You sense that initial rush, the excitement.
But then, almost immediately, the other feeling kicks in. The sheer size of it, the pressure. It's a huge chance, but wow, it's intimidating too.
Well, yeah, it yanks her out of her comfort zone, her little attic world, and throws her into this completely opposite environment.
Absolutely. Which brings us to Declan Blackwood.
The man in the mansion.
Right. And his place is described as sprawling but sterile. It screams wealth, but also isolation. Like a beautiful cage, almost.
He's deliberately cut himself off, hasn't he? After these past betrayals we hear about. So he's built these walls around himself. Very mysterious.
But you get hints, little flickers, that there's something more under that controlled exterior. Some turmoil.
Which makes you wonder why Leela? Why this commission? Is it just, oh, I need a mural? Or is it something deeper?
Is he maybe looking for something he's lost? Does he see something in her or her art?
I think that beautiful cage idea is key.
Yeah.
He's trapped himself. And the text mentions he's drawn to the raw emotion in her art.
Ah, okay.
It suggests maybe he's missing that in his own life, that authenticity. Maybe her art feels like a way back to something real.
Like a key, maybe, to unlock his own suppressed feelings.
Possibly. It's a compelling thought. He sees something honest he wants or needs.
So their first meeting, it's quite the scene.
Oh, yeah, the contrast.
Leela turns up, all vibrant, paint-splattered maybe, bursting with this energy.
Into his perfectly curated, elegant, maybe slightly cooled home.
And Declan's reaction is interesting. He seems almost drawn to her energy, this untamed quality she has. It's unexpected.
Thrown off balance a bit, perhaps,
Yeah.
by something so different from his controlled world.
Could be. Their first chat is, polite enough, formal. They're in this grand sitting room. Or maybe there's a hint of warmth trying to get through the grandeur.
And he gets straight to it about her art.
He does. He acknowledges that raw emotion, the unbridled passion. He sees it.
And crucially, he says he wants that same honesty in the mural.
Right. It's like he's asking her to bring something into his house, into his life, that he can't quite grasp or express himself.
Yeah, that focus on honesty feels really personal for him, like a need he has. It's not just about decoration.
So the setup is clear. The artist, wrestling with her past.
And the billionaire, isolated by his, thrown together by this one big project.
An art project which feels significant.
Definitely. And even in just this first meeting, you feel the potential, don't you? It's more than just artist meets patron.
There's a spark, or at least the possibility of one.
He sees something of his own hidden self in her art, maybe, and she probably senses the vulnerability under his reserve.
That hidden pain.
Exactly. It's fascinating how art can kind of bridge these huge gaps between people, between worlds. It gives them a way to connect, maybe even to face their own stuff.
It really does make you think, doesn't it, about how these unexpected meetings, these shared projects, can be catalysts.
For real growth, yeah.
What could creating this mural together actually reveal? What truths might come out, through the process, through the art itself, that they could never just say out loud?
That's the big question, isn't it? Something for us all to chew on.